morning we're back with more about the 2012 Strolling of the Heifers weekend in Brattleboro. And joining Orly Munzing and Phyllis Trier is the marketing manager, Martin Langveld, who has certainly been instrumental in lining up a number of important guests for this weekend. Want to ask you all about the Green Expo, and I see that not only do you have Pete and Jerry's Organic Eggs doing an organic breakfast on the Brattleboro Common on Saturday the 2nd, I'm noticing that Pete and Jerry's is now in many, many area stores.
That's right, yes. It's, you can find them at the Brattleboro Putney Co-ops, at Heifers, at Price Chopper. They're all over the place, which is wonderful because people are more concerned about eating local foods that is well taken care of.
And that's part of the point, because you're eating your food locally and you have a better knowledge of where it comes from.
That's right.
Fantastic. So you have a chance after the Strolling of the Heifers parade, which we've talked about, to meet the heifers and the animals up close. So will they be making them on display?
Absolutely. We're going to have a celebrity milking contest at the Commons right after the parade. And the 4-H Club members who are participating in the Miss Vermont pageant will be lined up in a circle at the Green Expo at the Commons, and we'll be giving awards to the 4-H Club members for the heifer that's best dressed and the heifer that has the best personality, and so forth. And it's a real fun exhibit of our 4-H Club members, our future farmers, and we're there to celebrate them. The Celebrity Milking Contest, of course, Senator Sanders has never missed the Celebrity Milking Contest. This will be his 11th year. He won last year. It was actually chocolate milk that he produced, and I don't understand how that happened.
Was it from a chocolate cow?
It was from a chocolate cow. I don't understand that. And so he doesn't either. I think it was a miracle. Because every other year he lost, so he's been practicing, and he's coming back again to participate in the Celebrity Milking Contest, and we hope that everybody comes and enjoys that. And we have Goat Olympics, which is new.
Goat Olympics.
Goat Olympics. And this is a fun event where 4 goats will be at a starting line, and we'll ask 4 kids from the public to hold 4 little bowls of food. The whole thing is about 40 feet, and the goat that first gets to the food is the winner, and people will be able to take bets on which goat they think will get to the finish line first, and we'll have lots of fun prizes for any winner.
Now, where do the goats come from? And I know Mommy and Daddy goat, but where else?
They come from the Capricorn Farm, which is in Newfane. It's a lovely, beautiful farm, and they're bringing the goats and helping us with this. And so is Sovereignnet. Sovereignnet has been a wonderful supporter and helper throughout the years, but they're really helping us with the Goat Olympics.
Fantastic. I'm glad that the goats are represented this year, because you want to be as bipartisan with the animals as possible.
That's right, absolutely. They also make milk, and they produce a lot of wonderful goat cheese that's made in Vermont.
Now, I see you have even forestry exhibits.
We have a huge forestry exhibit, and many people don't know that forestry is part of agriculture. And we're really celebrating our landscape here. And so there are various departments in agriculture that will be displaying all kinds of wonderful exhibits, and we invite everybody to come and see and learn about how to better be stewards of the land. And they're fun exhibits, and I think it's for young and old. We'll even have machinery for children to look at and sit on. And you will learn about all kinds of wonderful, wonderful, interesting information, and where to get information for your own land, and how to take care of your own backyard.
Nice idea. Of course, many things happen on the farm, including a lot of craft production. You've got a craft village?
We have a craft village, incredible crafts from people from all over who are coming and bringing all the wonderful things, such talent. It's just amazing. Last year when I was passing through all the craft, I said, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. You know, I got home and I said, well, with these two right hands, I think I better stick into inviting heifers to parades. That's how good I'm at. But they're lovely things. They're not expensive, and you know, it's just a wonderful place to just look at, or you know, buy a few wedding presents or graduation presents or birthday presents or whatever, and support our local community.
Very, very nice idea. You have a wide variety of events at the Green Expo at the Brattleboro Retreat, including antique tractors. They'll be back again this year?
Oh, absolutely, they're back, and then after the parade, people at the Green Expo can look at them.
Nice. And there's even a NASCAR exhibit. Was that from the farm track?
Actually, Aflac is bringing a real NASCAR. It's a traveling NASCAR, and those who are really into race cars will love it. It's supposed to be amazing. So we're very excited about that, and it's just to add a little bit more fun to the event. There's something for everyone.
Yes, there is.
Actually, when I asked a couple of consultant farmers about the NASCAR coming, and said, farmers like race cars. We'll be the first ones there to look at it.
This is a Ford Fusion, and it is number 99 on the NASCAR, which apparently, you know, has a whole following of fans. So number 99 fans should come and see this thing.
I think that may be Jimmy Johnson's number, but I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to take a look at that. Wow. You've also got, of course, as always, the many food exhibits, including what would the Stroll and the Green Expo be without the Cheese Village?
Oh, the Cheese Village is wonderful. First of all, there's incredible sampling of all the various cheeses from Vermont. And thank you to the Brattleboro Food Co-op, Grafton Village Cheese, and the Putney Food Co-op. They have coordinated this. They sit the whole night before, cut up the cheese, serve the cheese, organize that whole display and sampling of the various cheeses, and celebrating our dairy industry. We also have a demonstration, Cooking with Cheese, at the Cheese Village, and we have the Kindle Farm School, who are the participated in the Junior Iron Chef. They're going to demonstrate steak and cheese, and we have Dane Hubner from Grafton Village Cheese doing some sampling as well, teaching people how to make cheese spread and other things of cooking with cheese. We have the cheese lady who teaches cheese making, and she's going to teach us how to make ricotta, and we're also going to learn how to make Indian cheese as well. So we're very excited about the various demonstrations, and people should come and they'll get recipes and they'll learn something new about cheese making.
You know, you've got just some great events all weekend long. Good to see the New England Center for Circus Arts is back.
Oh, yes. Gosh, do we have a talented community here or what?
I think so.
People who are doing circus, people who are learning how to be actors, people who are learning classical music, people who are learning jazz. I can keep going on and on. I mean, the talent in this community is just amazing.
Really is. You've got the climbing wall back again, the bouncing castles, and the Bucking Bull Celebrity Rodeo has returned.
Yes, and that is a wonderful fundraiser for youth services, and we're so glad that we can provide them with the ability to raise needed funds that they need, so in a fun way. So it's been very successful, and you know, again, it's our wonderful community that comes out and supports all these things.
Well, we've talked about the Slow Living Summit, the Friday night events, including the bread baking. We've talked about the parade. We've talked about the expo. But wait, there's a whole nother day of Stroll weekend activities, which includes the Tour de Heifer. What is that?
Tour de Heifer is a bike ride. It's a family fun event. It's a bike ride for those who are a little bit more energetic and would like to see farms and the beauty of this wonderful ride on a bike. If you don't want to ride, we also have a 5 kilometer, is it a 5 kilometer?
5 mile.
5 mile walk starting at the Thurber Farm. And you can register by going to StrollingOfTheHeifers.com or to Bike Reg and participate in that. And there's a wonderful lunch afterwards, and there's music and entertainment. And this is our second year, and I have to tell you, last year the people who participated definitely are coming back and bringing more people with them. There's also an opportunity to raise money for your own nonprofit that you belong to, and there's information on that on our website. So you can ride and get pledges and earn money for whatever nonprofit, wherever it is, that you so choose. And it's just an incredible opportunity for us to once again get people on the farm. And I thank the Thurber Lilac Ridge Farm for welcoming everybody to their farm. That's where it's going to start, and it's going to end there. And if you've been there, you would agree. It's just an incredibly beautiful farm.
And really, as part of the Tour de Heifer, some incredibly beautiful vistas that you're riding past. So that is worth the price of admission on its own.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, we take for granted living here how beautiful this area is. But the camaraderie that builds in this Tour de Heifer afterwards, when everyone is finished with their ride and they're coming for this incredible lunch that's provided by many, many local farms. I mean, all the vegetables are going, salad are going to be right from Thurber Farm, the Lilac Ridge Farm, and of course everyone's going to have Drew's salad dressing. Organic Valley is going to have lots of their food there, and many, many other local Vermont producers are bringing their food for everyone to taste. Against the Grain is going to providing their wonderful bread and muffins and wraps. And I could keep going on and on. It's a wonderful feast and a great way to be outdoors. We also have, for those who are not as energetic, we have a farmer's breakfast at the Chelsea Royal, and after that you can pick up a map and follow our map from farm to farm and visit the many activities that are taking place on the farms. And that's another wonderful opportunity to see the farms firsthand.
A good point, because people may have never been to a farm before. They can actually go and take a visit. How many farms are taking part in that?
Oh gosh, how many? 30,
About,
40?
25 or 30.
Yeah.
And that's good, because this is a time of year when they may be quite busy with working on crops or working with their animals, so they're going to open their doors for the day?
Absolutely. And there's different activities happening, and just to see them one after the other is very exciting. People really enjoy that. So you can go to the Chelsea Royal for farmer's breakfast, and all of that is local food. It's been very successful. We've been doing it. This is our 11th year. The Chelsea Royal does that as a fundraiser, and they give us all the proceeds to go to our Farm Food Giving Fund. And there we'll have a booth, and you can pick up the map, and after breakfast ride around and go to the various farms.
So over the years, you've had a chance to be a part of a cultural shift, even as far as inventing a word within the English language, localvore, which was in the dictionary a few years ago. It's now become very popular, and Vermont was named the top localvore state in the nation.
Yeah, I wonder why. Martin, you want to talk about our localvore, Strolling of the Heifer Localvore Index?
A few weeks ago we issued the Strolling of the Heifers Localvore Index. We ranked the 50 states, in terms of access to farmers markets and CSAs. And we weren't aiming to make it come out this way, but it turns out that Vermont has the most CSAs and farmers markets per capita. Florida, as it happens, is at the bottom of the list. But
So is Arizona.
Interestingly, Montana and Iowa were, next in line. So it wasn't just, New England versus the rest of the country. It was quite an interesting ranking, and we want to do that each year going forward. Right now, the Census Bureau is doing an agricultural census, gathering a lot of new information about local food consumption. So next year we'll be able to put new elements into the ranking and take those into account.
But the most wonderful thing about this Strolling of the Heifer Locavore Index that we put out, Associated Press picked up the story, and it got printed in every single state, because every single state got a certain rank. And the whole purpose of this was for everyone else to have this lively discussion about this. And there has been tremendous discussion about this amongst the state. Our website went crazy, and the feedback we got was amazing. And so we're following it, and just to hear, we have to do better, and are thinking about this. So that was the whole purpose of that Strolling the Heifer Locavore Index, is to make other states start to think about how they can participate and provide and honor their farmers more.
So, over the last 11 years, this organization has done a lot to draw attention to the regions and the nation's farmers, and point out that many of them are barely, if that, making a living. What's next for you? You've tackled a lot of different things, and some have really taken off. Is this a continual thing for the organization?
Well, at the end of the year, what I do is speak to the farmers and ask them, what is it that the Strolling of the Heifers can do to better help you? And basically the farmers tell me. They give me ideas, and we sit around and talk about it with them. And that's what leads what we do in trying to help the farmers. And the Strolling of the Heifers basically captures people's imagination in a fun way. And if you notice, everything that we do with the Strolling of the Heifers is always a message about honoring your farmers, buying locally, leading a better, more respectful life that respects the environment that you're in. And that's what it's about. So the next thing, it will come from the farmers.
And they've been very supportive thus far?
Absolutely, absolutely, they've been supportive. And hopefully we can do a better job. We try to do a better job each year. And if any of the viewers sitting there have any ideas, please let us know. Email Strolling of the Heifers, or you can certainly email me or call me, and we'd love to hear from you.
A couple of logistical things that we want to emphasize. No dogs. Dogs are going to spook the animals. Not your dog, but
just dogs in general.
Your dog is a very nice dog, but it's the animal that might be spooked, even by a very nice dog. So don't bring your dog, please. And as far as parking, everybody every year has been able to find a parking space. There are some streets that, because they're very narrow and need to have emergency vehicles go through them and so forth, they're posted, either no parking or parking on one side only. You need to respect those things or you'll get towed. Nobody seemed to have a problem with that last year. It worked out very well. You can look on our website. There is a parking and directions page, and it has a map and the streets that you can't park on, and the streets that are going to be closed, and the streets that become temporarily one way, and all of those things, if you're not familiar with how that works. One other thing that's very important is that the parade route is changing slightly this year, and so what everybody is used to is that it comes up Main Street and it gets to the library and it bears right up Putney Road, then it goes over Park Place and then down to the retreat. This year, the parade will bear left at the library and go up Linden Street. It won't go on to Park Place or Putney Road. And there's a lot of other places to set up along here. So that'll change routines a little bit, but not very much. Putney Road and Park Place will still be closed to traffic during the parade.
And the reason we did that is because of the safety for folks and the animals. Also, what I'd like to add is that we have a free bus service taking you from parking lots, and the buses, there's 12 buses that go in a loop. Every 15 minutes people use them. The buses are full. They find it very convenient. It's off exit 2 and the other bus stops.
Exit 1 at the high school, and that bus will take you down to the area of the co-op, Lower Main Street, and then exit 2 at the chapel there and at Memorial Park. You can park there, and buses will take you in that way.
And we have plenty of signage that tells you where the parking lots are. It's very easy to use. Many people use it. I highly recommend using it. You will not be stranded. The buses keep going. You'll be able to get back to your bus comfortably. Every 15 minutes there's another bus coming and taking you. So
right. So they run until 4 o'clock or 4:15 or so from the Commons.
Also, I wanted to mention for those who have some disability or have challenges in walking, we do have golf carts available that can take you up and down to the retreat grounds and bring you up wherever you are at no cost. So you just have to wave somebody down and you'll get a ride. We want everybody to enjoy it. We also have handicapped parking, and it's all listed on our website. So go to www.strollingoftheheifers.com and you'll get all the information about parking, handicap, and so forth.
Amazing. You're able to basically cover all the bases and make sure that the animals are protected, which is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing, and also support the farmers. So great job.
Yeah, and those of you who want to volunteer, we need volunteers. But Tim, I have something special for you.
Okay.
This year, Tim and Fish are going to be the MCs of the parade, and we're going to be broadcasting
On BCTV.
on BCTV. Thank you. And so I would appreciate if you would wear the Strolling of the Heifer shirt. So this is a present. We sell many of these at the Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. We have lots of Strolling of the Heifer t-shirts and hats and so forth.
Lots of different colors.
Lots of different colors. And we even have you want to put on a new Strolling of the Heifer hat.
Well,
I would like you to wear as well.
the Strolling of the Heifer's official cap and gown ceremony.
And you're going to
Well.
have great new tote bags, too.
And that's right. And actually, folks, we are doing a better job in
Being green.
being green. So we're not giving any more plastic bags and bags at all. We're going to have reusable bags with the Strolling of the Heifer logo. And when you purchase your t-shirt or a cookbook, which I have right in here, you will get a bag. So come down to the Strolling of the Heifer booth and load up on Strolling of the Heifer gifts, which is, very helpful to our Farm Food Giving Fund. Let's see, do I have it right? Like that?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Fantastic. Well, Orly, great job. Phyllis, thank you a lot.
Thank you.
And Martin, thank you for keeping your ability to be able to coordinate all this.
Okay.
All right, the Strolling of the Heifers is coming soon to Brattleboro and surrounding environs. Get your cow on and get ready to have a fun time. This is Tim Johnson. Thank you for watching.